This is Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for August 21st, 2025. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was down 0.75 points or 0.19% and closed at 404.6. Total trade volume was down with 47,183 shares changing hands at a total value of 230.7 million real or over $57,000. On the main board, only one stock was up. Grand Twins International gained 0.86% or 60 real to 7,060 real per share. On the other hand, four stocks were down. The biggest loser of the day was Pestech Cambodia, down 0.76% or 20 real to 2,600 real per share, followed by Phnom Penh Autonomous Port, which dropped 0.74% or 100 real to 13,500 real per share. Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority and Akleda Bank were also down. Meanwhile, Royal Group Phnom Penh SEZ, Sihanoukville Autonomous Port, MJQ Education, and CAM GSM stayed flat. Over on the growth board, JS Land was up 0.36% or 10 real to 2,780 real per share, while DBD Engineering was down 0.50% or 10 real to 2,010 real per share. Akleda Bank recorded the highest trade volume of the day with 23,714 shares changing hands at a total value of 161 million real or over $40,000, approximately 50% of Thursday's total trade volume. Royal Group Phnom Penh SEZ recorded the second highest trade volume of the day with 11,143 shares changing hands at a total value of 22.7 million real or over $5,600, about 23% of the trade volume on August 21st. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to USD weakened slightly to 4,009 real per US dollar, while the US dollar index was down to 98.23. Looking at global commodities, oil prices rose on Thursday, bolstered by signs of strong demand in the United States, with uncertainty over efforts to end the war in Ukraine also lending support. Brent crude futures were close to a two-week high and up 46 cents or 0.7% to $67.30 a barrel. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude futures rose 50 cents or 0.8% to $63.21 a barrel. Gold prices edged lower after the U.S. Federal Reserve's July meeting minutes showed a majority consensus on holding interest rates steady as investors looked to the central bank's annual Jackson Hole Symposium later in the day for further policy cues. Spot gold was down 0.2% at $3,340.09 per ounce. U.S. gold futures for December delivery also lost 0.2% to $3,382.30. U.S. stock futures were little changed early Thursday following a four-day losing streak for the S&P 500 as tech names dragged the broader market lower. As of the time of the Cambodian market's closing, futures on the Dow Jones Industrial Average were down 40 points or less than 0.1%, S&P 500 futures were flat, while Nasdaq 100 futures edged up 0.09%. This was Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for August 21st.